Hi guys, my name's Ashley Green, the Mind Reader, and before I start this video I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's not only booked me for a free online mind reading show, but to everybody that has donated after the show. I'm at to the point now where I've nearly made £100 in donations, and half of that money is being split between the Kent Autistic Trust and the Community Driving School. So two amazing companies and charities that are just brilliant. So thank you to everyone that has donated in regards to that. I have quite a lot of emails because obviously this show is free. I don't have any specific charge. There's not like a set donation amount or anything. It's literally free for everyone. All I ask for is a small donation at the end of the show if you can afford it. And because of that, I've been absolutely swamped with inquiries from all around the world. I've done shows in Israel, America, like the other day I was in Philadelphia over in America, France, India, literally you name it, all over the world, which is just brilliant. So I know there's so many of you who have inquired which are waiting for a response to book in your time. Just be patient, I will get round to you. I'm doing a few more responses to the inquiries tonight and then over the coming days, so you will get a free show booked in. It just takes a little bit of time for me to sift through the mountain of inquiries that I've got, but honestly thank you so much for everyone that has expressed interest in this show. So very quickly before I crack on with this video, I just want to say over the past few days I've been working hard with my friend Aidan O'Sullivan, who some of you might know as Aidan the Wizard. We've been setting up a brand new and exciting company, and it's mainly aimed at magicians and mentalists. So if you are a magician or mentalist, then this might very well interest you. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but all I will say is that we're releasing a video when we launch the company officially this Saturday. I believe that's Saturday the 9th. All you have to do to find out what it is search online The Successful Mentalist. Find our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. It's all under the same thing, The Successful Mentalist. And on Saturday you're going to see a video so that you can find out exactly what it is, but I know you're going to love it. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. So today's video is kind of an interesting one. It's because when I perform a lot or when I go out, a lot of people ask me what my tattoo's about. So I thought I would just make a video to explain all of the meanings behind the 3 tattoos that I have. So the most recent tattoo I have is this one. This one is done by an amazing tattooist, which is local to me in Whitstable. So this one was done by a chap called Matt Naylor, and I believe he still works at a place called High Tide over in Whitstable. The reason behind this, it's a planchette from a Ouija board. And let me just see if I can try and find it. So it's a thing on the Ouija board which moves around that, essentially. The reason why I got it is I wanted this arm all to be about spirits and witchcraft and demons. On that, and yeah, I went to it was called the Smoke and Mirrors exhibition in London. It had a few very interesting exhibits there in the Welcome Collection, I believe it was. Yeah, at the Welcome Collection, and I saw a notepad there and they had something very similar on it, and I really liked the design, so I asked Matt to change up and make it his own, and he did, and yeah, so that's why I got that one. You might recognise this. These are known as ESP shapes. They were originally printed on cards for psychic experiments, and this goes back to I think around about the 1930s that these shapes were printed on cards for these psychic tests. Essentially it would go that a scientist would be one side of the room, a psychic would be another. The scientist would hold up a card and the psychic would have to use whatever psychic powers they have to try and work out or divine the specific shape that the scientist was holding. And the reason why I obviously got this is for me it symbolises a Newcastle. In Newcastle every year there is a mind readers convention called Minds, run by Michael Murray, and this it just symbolises that. Minds is one big nice family, and I've got so many great memories from there, so I wanted something to just be impermanent, just to remember that by, really. And the last one is the one on my finger, and that is my star sign of a Cancer, and I got this when I was at Blackpool. It was the first tattoo I got, and this one comes with a really interesting funny story. So when I looked at getting a tattoo, obviously I searched out what looked like to be a really hygienic place. So we get to Blackpool for the first ever convention I go to, and I'm like, yeah, I want something to remember this by, so I'll get a tattoo on my finger, nice little memory, whatever. And we go into this really hygienic place. We go in there, I was quite impressed, it looked nice, and they said they don't do hands, neck or faces. So that was out of the window. So what we decided to do was walk around, because we didn't have that long until, you know, lectures which we wanted to go to at the convention started. So we only had a couple of hours or so. So we walked around and we came across 2 tattoo studios. One of them had the name of Tat, then number 2 for Tattoo, and then the other place was practically falling down. So naturally I go for the place falling down rather than the weird spelling. I go in there and it seems good at first because there was a big old queue, but it's not until you realise that the chap queuing in front of me was actually moaning because of the sleeve he had done. It was all infected and pussy. But hey ho, it was fine. I'm in there, I'm getting a tattoo. It's only a small one on my finger, so I'm fine. I'm just like, yep, whatever. So looking around, and it's absolutely filthy inside. It's the most filth. I've been to dumps, I've been to recycling centres cleaner than this place. Honestly, that's no word of a lie. It was filth in there. So we queue up, and I can't remember what the lady on the counter was, like June or something like that. And she's doing all the paperwork, asking me what I want and that. And I look down at her nails, and she's got like these big old witchy nails, like they're coming out to here, but they're all yellow and dirty and just full of grime in these long pointy nails. And I'm like, ugh. But then again, I'm like, nah, she won't be the one tattooing me. She's just the admin, she's just booking something in, the tattoo artist will come out, it will be fine. And then one of her colleagues comes out and she's like, yeah, June done this on me last week, and honestly it was the worst design of a seahorse I've ever seen. I have seen children's drawings that were better. Honestly, she had this massive seahorse up her arm and it looked like trash. It was terrible. So I'm there with my friends, and at this point they're all put off and they're just like, oh my god. I think I was there with Aiden, who you know from other videos, and a friend of mine, Tom. And yeah, so we were all just waiting there, and they were just like, what is happening here? Oh my god, don't go through with this. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine, because I'm thinking it's only a simple design, she can't mess it up, it's fine, we'll crack on with it. Anyway, sign the paperwork, and I'm like, how much is that? And she's like, nah, just slip me 20 quid and that'll do. And I'm like, yeah, sure thing. So I sit down on this chair which is falling apart. It was supposed to have a leather armrest, but it was just a piece of like skanky old foam, and I'm just like, yeah, crack on. And then I suddenly realised, I was like, oh my god, I haven't washed my hands all day and I'm in Blackpool. Maybe I should, and I'm like, should I wash my hands? And I asked June, and she's like, nah, you don't need to worry about that, it's fine, go with it. And she's just about to tattoo me. She's got the needle, it's going, and it's about to go in, and she's like, oh, yeah. Maybe I should wash my hands though, thinking about it, because I have just been playing with the dog, and like playing with its toy. And I've got a bit of dog slobber on my hand. Yeah, let me just rinse them under the tap. And she comes back after cleaning off the dog slobber. Bang, 2 seconds later, all done. We leave. And in this time, again, my other friend Mitchell Kettlewell, he's got a phone call from Aiden, and they're talking about what happens. Mitchell, he's so sleep deprived, he doesn't know what's going on. He's over panicking. And he's walking towards Aiden, and Aiden pretends to do this fake hypnosis induction, and he just goes sleep, and Mitchell just collapses in the road. And I'm there with my finger walking around, and then I'm like, should I get someone to have a look at it to make sure it's okay? So yeah, they do, and they're like, well, it's got a really bad reputation in there, let's hope you live. And that's the end of that story. I'm still alive. So that's the story of all 3 of my tattoos. So you've learned about this one on my finger, the one that symbolises obviously Blackpool, the one that symbolises Newcastle, and the one which has obviously a connection with witches and spiritualism, the dead, and comes from a nice design I saw at the Welcome collection in London. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more that I'll be getting at some point, but it's just getting around to it. So for all the people that ask, I hope that answers your questions. Now you know a little bit more about me and the things that exist on my skin. As always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I release a video every day. Well, hopefully, I try to release a video every day, because while we're in lockdown, I thought it would be nice just to keep people entertained every single day. But some days I'm busy, so I don't. So don't hate if I don't release a video one day, but it's mainly every day. Of course, if you like what you see in this video, if you enjoy watching, let me know in the comments. Like I say, if you engage with my comments, if you engage with my videos, then if you leave a comment and a like, YouTube's algorithm shows it to more people, and it means I can get more subscribers, because if I get more subscribers, I'll get to 1,000 subscribers first, and I'm currently in a competition with a guy called Sylar. And we're having a competition to 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe and get your friends to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment below if you want to see any specific videos. If you want to see me do anything, let me know in the comments. Until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you soon. Stay safe.